This is the first dog we're going to show you today, and his name is either Jagger or Jagger, and I don't know how they're pronouncing it in the shelter. He's a black German Shepherd. He's about 4.5 years old. Easy to walk, walks nice on a leash, very smart. He can be an escape artist, so you don't want to put this dog in a yard because if he can get out, he will. He generally escapes because he wants to be with people. This is a lovely, loving dog. Bonds really quickly to people. He is, as you can tell, a leaner. He likes to lean into his people. He's housebroken. He's good with kids. He's good with other dogs. He's good with everybody. Just sweet and beautiful and kind and loving and an all-around terrific dog. His name is, do we pronounce it Jagger or Jagger? Jagger. His name is Jagger, and he's looking for someone who's looking for love on 4 feet. The dog you're looking at now is named Gub Gub. That name can change, folks. He is a neutered male. He is 1 year old. He is an Amstaff, the notorious scary name Pitbull. This dog is about as scary as a rosebud. He is a puppy. He is hyper. He is wild. He's choking himself because he wants to be close to people. Tremendous amount of energy, and he probably needs some house training. He's great with kids. He's great with everybody. He is loving and kind and bouncy and energetic and very much a puppy at 1 year old. And he's going to take a whole lot of training before he can walk nicely, because this is a bouncy, trouncy, jouncy puppy with a lot of strength and a lot of energy, but an awful lot of love to share. His name is Gub Gub. He's looking for someone who doesn't care about the breed, who only cares about the heart, and he's got heart enough for 10. His name is Gub Gub. This darling little boy is Kirby. Kirby is a neutered male. He's 4 years old. He is a coton de Tulier. No shed, happy, outgoing, bouncy, sweet, loving dog. Wants to be a lap dog. This dog knows that he belongs on the couch. He belongs in your bed. He belongs on your lap. He really only walks on the ground when you give him no choice. He'd much rather be cuddled and loved. He is housebroken. They're suggesting that for this little guy, can we get his face around a little bit so we see it? Because it's so cute. There. Good boy. Sits on command. They said no small children, mainly because he's such a little guy, but possibly teens. They want a quiet home for him because he's a little fragile guy, but the tail never stops wagging, and he's secure in himself. It's really fun to see a little dog that's this happy, and especially this happy while he's in his shelter. Kirby will blossom in your home, and he will make your life glow. He's just as cute as he could be, and he's looking for a forever home. Okay, now you're looking at Zeus. Zeus is a lab mix, neutered male. He's about 3 years old. This is a nice boy. He sits on command. He knows speak. He knows how to play hide and seek with children. He'll sit and cover his eyes with his paws while the kids run and hide. He may need some work on house training because we simply don't know, and it's been a while, and oftentimes when they get to the kennels, they lose what house training they've had. So, you know, if you're bringing him home, you've got to allow for the fact that he's been in the shelter, but also allow for the fact that he's loving and he's playful and he's sweet, and he would be the world's best kid dog and the world's best companion dog, and he'd like to jog with you if you take it slow and let him build up to it. And he's just all around a happy, lovely, loving boy who has some really great ticks. Can we ask him to sit? Will he sit, or is he too excited? Susie. Zeus, sit. Would you sit? No. He says, right now I'm so excited to be out of my cage, I'm not going to do it. But he does. And he speaks. And he plays hide and seek. And he loves children. And he wants to be loved. That's all he wants, is out of here into a home with people who will just plain love him. His name is Zeus. This little girl is Lois Lane. She's a Chihuahua mix. She's only 4 months old. She likes to be held and she likes to be cuddled. She is good with kids, but it's got to be kids that are old enough to respect the fact that she's little and fragile and her legs are like sticks, and she's not a roughhouse dog, she's a cuddle dog. She's not housebroken, but of course she's 4 months old and you wouldn't expect her to be. But she is lap trained, and she's hug trained, and she's pet trained, and she's absolutely adorable. Her name is Lois Lane. She's looking for someone who will take her in and just plain love her. Now you're looking at Farley. Farley is a 3.5-year-old. Little, they've got him down as a lab mix, but if so, he's mixed with something very small. This is a nice little dog. They can tell that he's grieving for his family. Does not know why he's here and why he's not with them at home. Loves to be around people. Takes them as his security blanket. And he's lost his people. So you'll see him literally cuddle up to anyone he knows. It takes him a couple minutes. It doesn't take him long. He's good with kids. He's good with other dogs. He's housebroken. He's a sad little boy right now, but given a home and people to love him and a secure place to be, and Farley can be a happy boy. So if you're looking for a small, bright, sweet little guy who only needs petting and only wants love, you're looking for Farley. Now, these are the ones my heart goes out to. This is Starbuck, and he is a lab mix. He is neutered. He is 11 years old. He's a content, laid-back, easygoing, easy-to-walk, gentle guy. They don't want him going to a family with kids. They don't think he's ever had experience with kids, and he just doesn't know how to handle them. Plus, the noise of kids running around is just too hard for him. He's good with some dogs, not all dogs, so you'd have to find out. And he's shedding right now, so I can tell you that this dog's going to take some brushing and he's going to shed. But he's also here. And he will be here for the rest of his life unless somebody looks at him and said, God, I see the love in those eyes. I know that you were meant to be a companion to people. I know that you want to be with people. And I want to be those people. Starbuck will wait for someone to come and say, I don't care that you're older, and I don't care that you're not a dog for kids. What I care about is that you're beautiful and sweet and loving, and I just want to take you home. I'm told he's a water boy. He plays in the kiddie pools. He loves water. He's a good guy, and he's old. But he's got years left. And it would be tragic if those years were spent in a cage. So if you have it in your heart to take in an older dog and just love him, Starbuck is waiting for you. The dog you're looking at now's name is Squirrely. And she's energetic and she pulls and she has no leash training whatsoever. She needs it. She is a shepherd mix. She's about 6 years old. She is our special needs dog. She has kidney issues, and she has to be on a special kidney diet. Outside of that, she's healthy, energetic, and happy. She loves people. They've not had her around other dogs, so they're not sure. But they know that she's great with people. They'd like older kids for this dog only because of the energy level. I mean, she pulls, and she jumps, and she bounces. And she's just as full of beans and energy as a dog can be. And she's absolutely gorgeous. So if you are willing to undertake taking in a dog who has a kidney problem, who needs a special medication for that problem, but outside of that is going to keep you hopping and bopping, Squirrely needs a home. This is the last dog we're showing you today. Her name is Lonnie. She is a spayed female. She is a lab, looks to be a lab Malamute or lab husky, very frankly, mix. This is a dog that loves attention. She's not a playing dog. She won't romp with balls or chase a frisbee. She just wants to be with people. She's good with dogs. She's good with cats. She's good with kids. She's good with everything and everybody. That beautiful fluffy plume of a tail just keeps wagging. She's curious about everything and seems frightened of nothing. She's just very outgoing. She is quite large. And she does need some leash training in the worst way. But having said that, she is absolutely gorgeous, and she's sweet as a dog can be. And if you're looking for a big dog who will grace your home with her heart and her hair, because she will shed, she needs to be brushed. But if you're looking for a big, beautiful blonde to bring into your life, Lanny's your girl.